Kyla with Dickerson Real Estate Group TV. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be answering a question from Angie, a for rent by owner homeowner contact, friend of mine who emailed me how she can find a highly qualified tenant quickly in the winter time. Considering that winter is our off season, it's a time where demand for a rental is at an all-time low because people are worried about the holidays. Any money they might have had lying around will be used for traveling, buying Christmas presents. On top of that, it's not very likely that families will want to take their kids out of school mid-year. So we're going to get into an article here with 5 great ways to quickly find a tenant in the wintertime that I've personally tried and can definitely vouch for. Now, the first way that the article gives to find that tenant in the wintertime is by pricing it below the competition. So according to this article here, I'll be reading directly from it, by offering a larger discount than your competition, you're placing your rental property to move more quickly. Each day your home sits on the market vacant is costing you money. So it makes sense to price it a little lower than you would if it were summertime to get a tenant in more quickly. Taking $50 to $100 off the rent and getting a renter 30 days sooner will definitely save you more money over a year's time. I help you with this by running what are called comparables. It's where I pull comparable properties from the MLS, the multiple listing service, which is a realtor only database. Only 13,000 realtors in San Antonio, Texas have access to this. Fewer than that even work with rentals in the first place. So I pull comparable properties from the MLS and compare factors like square footage, beds, baths, proximities, floor plan stories, days on market, things like that. And we're going to come up with a price based on those homes. Now from there, just like the article says, I take $50 to $100 off to make it nice and attractive at a time where affordability is what's top of mind, especially in the winter time. So with that, I even suggest offering an incentive. So for example, 1 month free or even a gift card, $100 to $200, just to entice those renters and make your home stand out price-wise. Now, the second way to find a highly qualified renter quickly in the wintertime is by allowing pets. According to the article here, more than half of tenants, now this is talking about St. Louis and St. Charles, but in San Antonio, it's 75% of renters in the area have pets. Properties lease over 2 times faster if the owner allows pets. I've definitely noticed that. By not allowing pets in the winter months, you're narrowing down an already small tenant pool. Contrary to popular belief, pets don't create that much damage on average, and typically it's minimal enough that the security deposit would cover it anyway. Now, I advise my clients to charge what's called a pet deposit, and this is an additional deposit that is refundable in the amount of anywhere from $150 to $250 that you'll take along with your security deposit, and that covers you. So you can leave that upfront security deposit for anything involving the home itself, and that pet deposit for anything that pets might do. Now, tip number 3, make sure your rental property is in tip-top shape. You aren't going to have as much interest in the slower months, and you're definitely not going to have as many showings. So make the showings you do get count. Keep the home squeaky clean and ensure it's cosmetically up to par with paint, not too outdated. You may even want to take the opportunity to spruce up things a bit by doing some light staging. So this is exactly right. In a season where renters are focused on the holidays and traveling back and forth and what all that might bring, curb appeal is what's going to make your home stand out, in addition to the price and offering pets. The search index in the wintertime is down by over 40% from peak season in July. So I help my clients make sure that their backyard and front yard are nice and manicured and trimmed, put the sprinkler out, make it nice and green, that any chips or paint damage is patched up, and that your home is in its best possible condition. Right. Tip number 4 is marketing right the very first time. Make sure the rental house is 100% ready before it hits the market. Ensure that the photos photos are professional and showcase the property to its best potential. If you're going to allow pets, allow them from the beginning and not just adjusting your ad after a few weeks of no interest. You get one time to shine bright and new on the market, so make it count. The first 7 days, or what I call the pre-listing period, is spent solely on getting our content. We talk about the description together. I come out to your home on that very first day and you give me the lay of the land. You show me what's important to you and what you think I should put in your advertising that would attract the most eyes to your home. We also set the lease terms. We set a marketing budget for our paid advertising, which targets your home in front of renters and prospects who have expressed interest in a similar property in the past. And we also get all of our photos, videos, and virtual tours so that the rest of that actual listing period is spent on attracting renters and pre-qualifying prospects. Time is definitely of the essence, and just like the article says, we have one chance to make sure that your home is shown in its best light to attract the best renter possible quickly. Now, the fifth way, and in my opinion, the most important, is marketing on the MLS. And while we're talking about marketing, make sure that you're getting the full exposure with your ad. Consider listing with a realtor, like me, of course, that lists on the MLS. So you have that exposure to 5,000 plus other real estate agents. Like I said earlier in the video, San Antonio has around 13,000 realtors. Over 1/3 of rental listings are rented via the MLS, as the article says here. I listed my last property via the MLS in less than 35 days, so I can attest to that for sure. All right, Angela, I want to thank you so much for asking such a great question, especially because although challenging, it's still very possible to find a renter quickly in the wintertime. We're just going to have to get that extra push, put in that extra bit of effort in marketing and making your home as attractive as possible. And trust me, you will find that qualified tenant quickly. Now, if you made it this far in the video, I want to thank you by giving you a bonus tip. If you're a for rent by owner homeowner or an investor looking for a tenant for a December move-in, what I would advise is extending your lease term out to a 15-month lease to where it ends in the spring. That way, we're approaching peak season and the turnaround for a tenant is way less challenging. And we're in that time period where the holidays have blown over and demand for rentals is in high gear as we approach peak season. Now, I want to thank you for watching this video, especially if you've made it this far. Leave me a comment with anything that might have been helpful to you or anything you learned. Or if you're a landlord or an investor trying to find a tenant and these tips have worked for you, let me know how. And don't forget to share this video with family, friends, colleagues. Subscribe for daily videos on real estate investing, real estate market news, and all things rentals. This is Kyla Dickerson here again with Dickerson Real Estate Group. For all of your real estate questions or concerns, you can text me at 210-852-8529. Also, feel free to call. You can also check out our website, dickersonrealestategroup.com. I upload real estate market articles to keep you informed. I have all of my rental listings on there. And also, if you want to support us outside of YouTube, we have our Zelle and GoFundMe in the description box below. Any and all support is welcome and very much appreciated. And it allows us to make content just like this to keep you informed on a full-time basis. All right, this is Kyla with Dickerson Real Estate Group TV. I thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.